Hello and welcome back to the Green Workbench. I've had this Wyze lock probably a year and a half now, possibly 2 years, but I'm having troubles with it. It worked great for a long time, but I'm starting to have troubles with it. So, for instance, if I manually do the deadbolt, it goes out. It's very easy, works great. Okay, so now if I want to lock it and I push the button, for some reason the mechanism in there is not working. Something jammed in there. I'm going to hold the mic up to it so you can hear what it's doing. So you can hear that it's trying to work, but the gears are getting jammed in there. So now let's look, same issue. This is a temporary code I set. You can hear it trying to work, but it's not working. Let's try hitting the lock button. Okay, so basically it no longer works. So I'm going to see if I can take it apart and see what's going on. And just to let you know, this door is south facing, so it gets the majority of the sun in the summer. It gets the wind. If it's raining and windy, the rain blows directly into the door. So it was possible that I need to get a storm door to protect it anyway, but it should have lasted a lot longer. I have just a generic keypad bolt that I've had for 5 years on a similar facing door that still works fine. So this should not have broken. I'm going to take it apart and see what I can find. Okay, so unscrewed it. So here's our mechanism that turns the deadbolt. Again, it turns very freely. So right now, it thinks it is locked. So I'm going to enter my code. Going fine. Lock code. Again. Okay, so it's working fine. So my problem is my deadbolt. For some reason, it's catching inside there. Okay, so it's not screwed in. Right now it's set to lock. But it's not locked, so let's change that. Okay, so it's set to unlock here. Hit the lock button. Okay. Okay, so the problem was the connection with the deadbolt here. So maybe I'm going to add a little bit of graphite or something in there to help it move better. Okay, I put a little graphite in the deadbolt locking mechanism. So let's try the button again. Okay, that's working pretty well. Let's try to unlock. Use fingerprint. that angle just a second. Wait for it to stop beeping. And now it's saying we've got a low battery. That might be another problem. Let's try this again. Okay. Okay, that seems to be working. I'm going to check the battery status in the app, and then we'll put this cover back on. Okay, check this out. So I had dollar store batteries in there. All right. It was down at 6%. So I had these brand name batteries. They're not even new. I have to go to the store and get new ones. But these brand name batteries were gently used, partially used, and I installed them. Watch the difference. Look at that. So the problem, I did all this work. The problem all along was that those cheap batteries weren't providing enough power. Their output wasn't enough to get the lock to work properly. So solved my problem. It's just a matter you can't use cheap batteries. So there you have it. If you have a Wyze lock and are having trouble with the locking mechanism open, those are a few things you can do, but ultimately the quality of the battery seemed to do the trick. So hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe, click the notification button for future videos, and I'll see you next time on the Green Workbench.